Welcome one and welcome all to the cult of Big Mike. I am your friendly cult leader, Rorschach Myers, and I haven't got any news about Michael today. I'm sure there's stuff going on in the Halloween Ends production, but it's nothing that's particularly interesting or worthy of doing a video. But I wanted to give you some content, so I'll give you this kind of interesting news instead, right? As a horror fan, all roads lead back to Mary Shelley and Bram Stoker, and I was always a big fan of the highly erotic novel Dracula. And one of the characters in the novel, of course, being Renfield, the crazy dude who eats flies, the facilitator for Dracula when he comes over to the UK to feed on the local ladies, turn them into promiscuous harlots of the night. So Nicolas Cage is going to be starring in the movie, apparently. Let's read this article from Bloody Disgusting and see what's going on here. So filming is underway on Universal Monsters movie Renfield, and today we learned that the film will be arriving in theatres, that's cinemas for people who live in the UK, next spring. Renfield comes to theatres on April 14th, 2023, so we've got a bit of a wait, haven't we? Universal Pictures has enlisted Christopher Cage to play not Renfield, but Count Dracula in the upcoming feature film Renfield, based on an original pitch from the Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman. Interesting. So who's playing Renfield? Chris Mackay directing the movie, Nicholas Hoult on board to star as the central character, Dracula's henchman. Okay, let's highlight Nicholas Hoult, and good old start page will give us some information about him. So he's an English actor, apparently. There we go, looks like a handsome young man, doesn't he? 32 years of age. He's the guy playing Renfield, apparently. I don't know anything about this chap. Hopefully he does a good job. I always thought that Renfield was a little bit older than that, but you know, it's acting, isn't it? I'm sure you'll do I don't know, bloody tooth. I'm sure his performance will be. I'm not sure his performance will be good. We'll wait and see. Okay, so he's Enfield. The film is said to be a modern day adventure. Oh, modern day adventure story that's comedic. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want a comedic Renfield action that's based in the modern world, but that's apparently what we're going to get. The film centres on Renfield, who has grown sick and tired of his centuries. Okay, as Dracula's lackey. So it's set in the modern times, and Renfield has been carrying Dracula's bag for decades, for centuries. Decade after decade after a decade. The henchman finds a new lease on life and maybe even redemption when he falls for feisty, perennially angry traffic cop Rebecca Quincy. And I did look at this lady before I was shooting the video, just to see what a traffic cop looks like in America today. Any image here. So, my friends, this is what a US traffic cop looks like in a modern Hollywood movie. Very, very pretty. I need to fly over to America as soon as possible and start speeding. Ben Schwartz, Adam Martinez, and lots of other people that I do not know are also in the movie. Cage recently teased his Dracula and Renfield, noting that the character's movement have been inspired by horror films including Ringu and James Wan's Malignant. If that means anything to you, let me know in the comments down below. It doesn't mean anything to me. Ryan Ridley of Rick and Morty wrote the script for Renfield. So it's a silly comedy based in modern times. Is there anybody out there who's looking forward to seeing that? Yeah, Nicolas Cage is going to be playing a comedy Dracula. I'm not interested, really. Why does it have to be a comedy? It could have been good. It sounded like an interesting idea to have a Renfield movie. Okay, set it. Renfield dies in the novel, by the way. Set it a couple of centuries down the line, if you like. But yeah, why have you got to mock the vampire? Vampires shouldn't be mocked. Vampires should be taken very seriously. I prefer serious vampire movies, like Let Them In, rather than what's the guy's name? Leslie Nielsen playing Dracula. The more you mock them, the more difficult it becomes to do a convincing a vampire movie. But this is what they're going to do. They're going to mock Dracula. What do you guys make of that? Do you think it's a good idea or not? Do you want Nicolas Cage to be playing a comedy Dracula or not? I've got no interest. Really, after reading what Bloody Disgusting have just told me, I've got no interest whatsoever. It sounds like it's going to be not bloody disgusting, but bloody awful. But what do you lovely people think? My cult members, are you looking forward to this? If you are, let us know about it in the comments down below. Thanks for checking out the vid. Give us a like and a sub if you be so kind. I'll be back later, hopefully with some Big Mike news instead of this nonsense.